Hey everybody, Matt Malden with Apollo Acres here. As you can see, I've got our new mobile chicken coop, or our egg mobile, out here on pasture today. We've got our chickens loose, running around a bit. You can see our automatic chicken door is open. Right now we just have it programmed to open and close manually. This is because every evening for a while, what you'll notice if you're raising chicks, the chicks don't always go back into the coop themselves in the evening. So you will likely have to catch them and put them in by hand. So last night I had to grab every single one of them and put them back into the coop. This isn't as hard as it sounds. Chickens don't seem to have very good eyesight at night. So you can usually just walk up and pick them right up and put them in, and grab the next couple and put them in. Not a big deal. And it usually only lasts for a few weeks. And as you go, more and more of them will start going in on their own. And then hopefully we'll be able to just set it back to automatic and not have to worry about it. But for now, we're sticking with manual. As you can see, we've got our water out front. We've got our feeder under an area of the coop. We've been getting some rain recently, so we wanted to make sure that feed didn't get wet. And we'll try to put it under a spot of the coop where the chickens can't poop on it. So hopefully no poop, no rain, and it should be good. These chicks are really happy out here. We don't have our electric fence on quite yet, but we will be doing that soon. The reason for the electric fence is for predator control, one, and two, to help keep the chicks contained. Now that's less of the reason, it's really mostly about the predators. We've got a lot of our fencing just kind of here on the ground. So as you can tell, it's clearly not on. This is really just, well, one, time constraints. Two, we want to keep this really small at first, because this small area will help dissuade hawks from swooping in and taking off with the chick. So this gives them a little added protection. Another thing that gives them a lot of protection is the coop itself. As you can notice, it's about probably 8 to 10 inches off the ground. And this is a good height for the chickens to go under. Now, this serves as shade and shelter during the day when they're running around, but it's also really good protection from hawks during the day. So what typically happens is you'll notice a hawk flying around, or actually you may not even notice the hawk. You'll be walking around and you'll hear one of your chickens make a very distinct sound. Now that sound is a warning. It's telling all the other chicks that there's danger nearby, and you may notice them all rush to get under the coop. And that makes it very difficult for a hawk to come snag them. So that's another benefit of having your coop mobile and off the ground. And beyond that, when we move this coop in a little bit, they'll have messed this area up from scratching and pecking and pooping, and we'll just be able to move it to the next little area. And then they'll have fresh ground. And the idea is that we are going to follow our sheep, as you can see over here. They're out on pasture too, we rotate them as well. So as the sheep move, what they're doing is they're mowing down the grass. Chickens prefer shorter grass. They don't like being in very tall grass. It's very unsafe for them. They can't see danger very far. So the sheep will mow down the grass. They will poop a lot. And in their poop, sheep are susceptible to parasites. So the parasites start growing in the sheep poop, including other things like flies, other pests that you don't want. And so by bringing the chickens along, following the sheep across the pasture, the idea is that one, they will eat those parasites that hurt the sheep, cleansing them, as well as any of the fly larvae or any other undesirable pest in that poop. So that's a very big benefit. A secondary benefit, which is also very nice, is it is free food for these free-ranging chicks. So I'm very excited about that. We've done a little bit of this in the past, but this is what mimics nature. If you think about the large herds of buffalo going across the plains, what followed them? Birds. Birds followed them. And so that's what we're trying to mimic out here. As you can see, everyone's nice and happy, and I'll give you another update on them soon. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you learned something and enjoyed it. If you'd like to support this channel and us making more content like this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you'd like to follow us on X or Instagram where we're most active, you can find our handles in the video description below. We'll also have a link to our website and many of the products and hardware that we use here on the farm that work so well for us. See you next time.